Welcome back, everybody, to my annual October ranking series. This year I am counting down my 31 favorite horror movies from the 2010s. We're going over to Japan for the number 20 spot with this wild zombie action movie, Helldriver. Helldriver is one of those hyper-violent Japanese movies. Something along the lines of Tokyo Gore Police, Machine Girl, Robo-Geisha, things like that. But out of all the Japanese hyper-violent movies, Helldriver is my favorite, because it is just so over-the-top wacky in its story. Before we get into the plot of this movie and the rest of this movie, there is one thing that I want to say that will make you want to watch this movie. The main character in this film is a super soldier, and her weapon of choice is a combination of a katana and a chainsaw. I know that sounds very impractical, but it's awesome. And now that I've said that, I know you want to check this movie out, just because you gotta know, how the hell does that work? I see people do lists of crazy horror movies, and there are a lot of fantastic, wacky, crazy horror movies out there. But if you're someone who likes to check out wacky, crazy horror movies, you definitely need to check out Helldriver, because this movie goes insane. It is really over the top. It is batshit crazy with its ideas. It goes there in terms of the craziness and the weirdness and the wackiness. It just goes full force. It's like there's a wall of crazy and wacky, and this movie is just driving towards it at 200 miles an hour. So we have this zombie outbreak that broke out in Japan, and there was a wall built across Japan separating the zombies from all the normal people. And you have our main character, Kika. She has this horrible stepmother named Rika, played by Shiina. I apologize if I've mispronounced that name, but Shiina played the main villain in Audition, so it's nice to see her in another movie, and Audition is fantastic as also. But anyway, moving on. In this wacky opening, this woman along with the company of Kika's terrible sadistic uncle, rips out her heart. And then she gets hit with a meteorite, which puts her and the evil stepmother in suspended animation, because they get covered in this weird amber. And that is what results in the zombie apocalypse. And then Kika goes flying out of the location. I know this all sounds weird, and I would say it would make more sense in the movie. It does, but it's still weird. And long story short, Kika gets a mechanical heart and is turned into the super soldier that has a katana / chainsaw. And it's up to her to, she's eventually chosen to go into the infected area to find the source of the zombies, which is her evil stepmother, who has become the zombie queen. Now, these zombies have a tumor in their forehead, which is shaped like a horn. And if you hit that tumor, it explodes. The tumor is the source of the zombieism. And if you hit it, it blows up. Or separated from the body, then the body falls limp. But as long as that tumor is in place, this movie kind of goes by Return of the Living Dead logic, where if you remove a limb, it'll still be alive on its own. So the only way to kill these zombies is by destroying that tumor. And what makes this movie even crazier is the zombies are able to put body parts to, like if the body parts are separated, they're able to attach body parts together and attach body parts to themselves to make something else. Like they can become these mutated zombies with multiple arms, or arms for legs and stuff like that. There's one scene, I am going to spoil this here, but I need to spoil this so you know how crazy this movie gets. There's a scene where Kika and a group of ragtag people that she has met are driving away from her evil uncle, who has become like the second in command of the zombies. Yes, the zombies have some form of intelligence here, but anyway. And they're running down over all these zombies as they're trying to get away from him. And as they're trying to get away from him, the uncle is catching all the body parts and putting them together, and he eventually makes a car out of body parts. I'm sorry to have to spoil that there, but I have to let you know that so you know what kind of crazy movie you're getting into. That's how over-the-top this movie is. The zombies are put together to make other things, and one of the zombies uses body parts to make a zombie body part car. It's insane. That's the only way you can describe it. It is pure, unadulterated, fun insanity. Now, this movie is rough around the edges. It only had a budget of about $600,000. That's if you, like, convert the yen into American money, but that's what the budget was around. So they did not have a huge budget for this movie, especially given what they were trying to do. So there is some green screen stuff in here. There's some digital stuff. There's some CGI through the movie. But there's a lot of practical stuff in this movie as well. And you're okay with the CGI to an extent because this movie has such cartoony logic that the CGI doesn't ruin the movie. I mean, even though it looks very rough around the edges in certain points, because of the cartoony logic of this movie, you're willing to look past the CGI. Shiina is having a blast in the role as the zombie queen. She's fantastic in it. She's just having such a good time playing this character. She was also in Tokyo Gore Police. She was the protagonist in Tokyo Gore Police. Another great movie if you want hyper-violent stuff. But again, out of all the hyper-violent movies, Helldriver is definitely my favorite. You have other characters who get involved, and you like these characters. You like this band of people getting together to try and go and stop the zombie queen. So you're rooting for all these characters. Kika is a great main character. So much fun to watch. You have great over-the-top villains. You have great over-the-top kills. You have fun over-the-top protagonists. It's just this... It's wacky. That's really all you can say. It's this wacky, insane movie that is so over the top in the best possible way that when you're watching it, you can't believe what you're seeing most of the time. Helldriver is a fun movie. Cannot recommend it enough for the Halloween season. Yes, I'll admit it is a little rough around the edges, but if you just want a good, insane time, definitely check out Helldriver.